It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today we are going to be working up the garden. This will be the last time I work it up before I start planting. So last week I plowed it, which I didn't have time to make a video. The Massey 35 did absolutely incredible with my 2-furrow plow. Perfect. I have neighbor George's disc still, so I want to say thank you to neighbor George for letting me use it. It is, I believe, a 9-foot disc and way too big for this tractor, but this tractor pulls it and it does work pretty good. You just can't drop her right down until you get moving. So it is working really good, and I want to say thank you to neighbor George. So last week plowed it, I disked it, and then I disked it one more time near the end of the week. So we're gonna disc it, and then we're gonna get the rototiller out, rototill the garden, and then it will be ready to plant. Because man, oh man, the more stuff you get on the homestead, the less and less time you have to do it, and it makes it so much harder to film. So I'm really sorry that I haven't been filming as regular as I was in the past. I'm kind of hoping to get back to it maybe after the planting's in. So we're going to be working up the garden with the Massey 35 and the old 9-foot discs, and hopefully we can run the tiller and it'll be ready to roll. The Massey 35 with the old Kelly loader. Installing this Kelly loader has made this tractor so much more usable. The last time I disked with the tractor, it was really light on the front end because that disc is way too big for it. But with this loader now, it is almost the perfect ballast, like the weight on the front of the tractor for the size of the disc that's on the back. The disc is just too big for me to pull. It does have lots of power, I just don't have enough traction. So if I wanted to pull this disc properly, I think I'm gonna have to put a set of duals on it, which you never know, maybe I'll try to pick one up. But it is hard to find duals this size. Smaller tires really don't have duals on them as much. So I left the chains on it for now, and then after we are done working up the garden, I'll be taking the chains off because we'll be getting into haying very shortly, and you don't need the chains to get on the road. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna go down to the garden and work it up. I think about a gas. You know, I really should check this first. It's better than running out in the garden anyways. Yeah, she's empty. I think that is as good as it's going to get with the disc. We're going to have to run it through with the tiller, but it looks pretty good. I probably could have just planted it without running it through with the walk behind tiller, but I think it'll just be better, make it a little looser. I'm just going to run around and pick up the few rocks. It is amazing what rocks get pulled up And this garden has been plowed for many, many years. My grandfather used to garden right here. So it is kind of crazy where these rocks come from, but the frost pushes them up every year, so they just keep coming. Kelly loader actually does a pretty good job on this tractor. If you look at the disc, the back still has quite a bit of weight on it. That loader really does lift pretty good for what it is. I don't know what that weighs, but it's a full bucket of rocks. And when you're driving around with the disc on the back, there's no lack of counterbalance. So the idea is, I had one person comment and says, you'll break axles. Where you're going to break axles if all the weight's on the front. If you can offset it in the back, it brings half the weight to the back. So yes, there's more force on the front axle when you have a loader on it. But if you have the right counterbalance on the back, it won't be too much weight on the front axle. I might make a weight box at some point, but it's on the list of things to do. I'm just going to have to put implements on the back when I'm using the loader until I can get that done anyways. Okay, so let's dump the rocks. Hey, so there you go. The garden is all worked up. I'm going to have to work through it one more time with the walk behind tiller. After that, we're going to plant. And once I'm done planting in the big garden, I need to get my hay wagon up and running. This year, I need my own hay wagon because my friend gave me his, but his is way too big. It's usable and I'm thankful for it. He would probably let me use it again, but I want to get my hay wagon up and running. So that's going to be the goal, probably next weekend. So I need to get all this stuff done, the main garden in. You know what? It takes so much time to get all this stuff done, but it is super important. You guys need to put a garden in and just be a little more control of what you are growing and the food you're eating. So at least that's what I'm trying. It's hard to do it though. So that's about enough for today. You guys have a good one.